Somewhere between my Bantu knots and my flat iron, I lay lost in translation. Not exactly home in Nigeria, but not quite planted within American soil, lost in the fabric of my favorite pair of jeans and caught in the patterns of Ankara skirts. I never learned to speak the language of my forefathers. So when I spoke to my father's mother and she tried to bless me and instill me with the wisdom of my ancestors that came before me, her lectures lay lost in translation. They rolled off her tongue and landed on deaf and yearning ears that fought valiantly through the language barriers. But no matter how hard I tried, I could not understand her. She passed away. And it kills me to know that I will never know what she was trying to tell me. My entire life, I have played the role of a rope in a vicious tug-of-war battle between two homes, only I never knew either of them well enough. For example, when I was in the 4th grade, I got detention for verbally assaulting a boy that called me an African booty scratcher while the teacher laughed. And you know, I wish I could say I didn't cry, but I wept an entire sea that only further separated me from my roots, embarrassed of my name. I told people to call me everything other than the one that my mother gave me. Changed my name from Miranda to Kelsey. Changed my name more times than P. Diddy, rejecting the fact that God was trying to add to my wealth, because that's what my name means. My name means God is added to my wealth, but my shame never let me let him make the deposit. And, you know, suddenly in high school, it got real cool to be African. You know, all my friends started to pronounce this word and that word in my accent, but I lay lost in translation and caught in the middle because I will never be American enough for my friends. I will never be cultured enough to please my family. The last time I went to Nigeria, my cousin called me an idiot each and every single day, but I didn't even understand until it was already too late. You see, I was already on that plane and that they changed me. I never got off that plane. I spend my days floating in the Atlantic Ocean, lost, not knowing which house to call home. And did you know that my professors still judge me for spelling color with a U? But God forbid my mother ever checked my homework and the U wasn't there. You weren't there, but you are here, and I hope that you hear a culmination, 20 years of language barriers and culture clashes, from jollof rice in a lunchbox until curfews up to 10 o'clock at night. Even at the age of 20, I'm still learning to be beautiful. But learning to be beautiful is so much harder when you are stuck between a rock and a hardcore lineup of your aunties and uncles that talk about you in front of your face under the pretense that you can understand what they're saying, and you just get so angry because you can only really understand half of what they're saying. I'm still learning to be beautiful. I'm still lost in translation. I'm still caught in the middle. I'm still stuck between straight hair and a crown of braids, but that struggle, oh my God, that struggle is beautiful, because that struggle is diaspora, and diaspora is beautiful. It took me a long time to realize it, but it is, and when I do, when I remember it, oh, when I remember it, those large walls that separate me from my ancestors seem like tiny hurdles, and the differences between me and my peers seems less drastic. So yes, I am lost in translation. But I have a Yoruba to English dictionary and a strong heart to back me up on the days when I can't understand the transliterations. Thank you.